YouTube? How you doing? How you doing? First and foremost, man, I hope y'all having a wonderful day. I hope your week turned out for what you wanted to be this week, man. I hope you had a great week, man. I hope you accomplished a lot of things this week. You know what I mean? And before we get started, man, can we hit that like and subscribe button for your boy? Please hit that like and subscribe button for your boy. And first and foremost, man, I just want to thank y'all once again for the support. Now, Daquan Johnson. Now, I don't know if you heard about the story about the young man that was unalived by police on February 18th. All right, so let y'all know what's going on first. I'm just going to give y'all context about it. So basically, Daquan was on a motorcycle. Somebody made a call, say, hey, there's a guy on a motorcycle with a gun. Police got dispatched. It was a kind of like a high-speed chase. Daquan ran to his apartment, got out the bike. Police tackled him. Now, Daquan laid on his stomach, surrendered. They got on top of him, handcuffed him, and then they allowed a dog to bite his neck, and they fired, like, I think 3 to 4 shots into his body, okay? So let me just read you the news, what the news is saying, okay? Because there is video of what happened, and I don't think YouTube will allow me to post that video. I'm not going to post that video. I didn't even watch all of it. I think I just watched the first beginning of it, and I stopped. I stopped, man. I can't. I don't like watching stuff like that. But anyway, on February 18, 2026, Daquan Johnson, a 32-year-old foundational black American man, was shot 3 times by a Grand Rapids Police Department canine officer in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Johnson died from his gunshot wounds the following day. Now this little background about Daquan. Daquan was a 32-year-old. He was a father to 3 daughters. The canine officer involved in the shooting has not been identified yet, and their race is not unknown. So statements from Grand Rapids PD officials claimed that officer suspected Johnson was in possession of a firearm while he was riding a bicycle and failed to stop him from riding away. A K-9 unit then pursued Johnson, following him to the parking lot of an Eastern Loss on Eastern Avenue Southeast, where he unmounted his bike. Johnson tripped and laid with his stomach on the ground and was immediately attacked by a police dog. Body camera footage indicates that an officer made orders for Johnson to drop a gun and stop reaching with his arms, though Johnson is not seen with the gun in any available footage and was still being detained by the police dog. An officer then fired 3 shots into Johnson immediately after the shooting. One officer remarked, "I saw the barrel pointing straight at my face." Details around the case are actively contested, especially on whether Johnson posed a threat to officers or whether he has resisted officers. Witnesses have disputed the claim that Johnson had never pointed a gun at police. Johnson's daughter saw the shooting of their father outside of their apartment. Johnson died the next morning on Thursday, February 19th, while in surgery at a local hospital. Now, whoever written that kind of wrong, But anyway, first and foremost, man, I want to give my condolences to Daquan Johnson's family. It's sad to hear that his daughter had to see that. It really is. It's really sad that his daughter had to see that. Well, there is footage of of what happened and how the police describing it. It didn't look like that. From the angle that the people that was filming, there's no way in hell this man pointed a gun to these people's face while he's on his back, handcuffed. Daquan Johnson was handcuffed, hand behind his back. How in the hell he gonna point a gun at somebody's face with handcuffed? Then they allowed this dog to bite this man on his neck. Then on the sad part about it, man, his daughter saw that. His daughter saw that. His baby saw that. Stuff like that just still makes me mad to this day that black people are getting taken away by the police. Now, let me say this, and I'm going to be honest. Black people, if you're going to run from the police, go all the way. You know what I'm saying? Go all the way. Because this situation like this happen. Situation like this happen, man. When we run from the police, they catch us. They do all types of foul things to us because we ran from them, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is not me giving grace to the police for running, but we seen this countless and countless and countless of times when we see brothers and sisters run from the police. They get to a certain area, or they get in an area where people can see it, and they get executed. They get executed. I'm not saying if he was right or wrong for running from the police. The brother might have been scared. It might have been something we don't know about these particular police officers that were chasing him. He is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. A lot of things do happen. Like 4 years prior, there was a Congolese immigrant by the name of Patrick Lyoya. I think it was 4 years ago. He got unalived by the police. Same situation, something dealing with his tag. I ain't gonna forget that either. But when we be in these situations with these police, man, we gotta think, man, we behind enemy lines, yo. We behind enemy lines, man. And I wish that brother just would have stopped, took the charge, and we could have fought the case for him. Or he could have fought the case in the streets, or fought the case, or get bailed out. You know? So I ain't gonna knock him for running from the police, because there might have been a reason that he was running from the police. But if you're ever in a situation and you ain't gonna go all the way, just surrender, man. Just stop. Just stop. As soon as they pull you over, just stop. But it seemed like they was gonna see this the flip side of it, right? But it seemed like they was gonna do something to him anyway. Even if he would have stopped. Because somebody said he had a gun on. I don't even know if they recovered a gun or not when they pulled him over. I don't even know. I don't believe, if they did mention it, I don't believe it. I think they were going to gun him down anyway, just by them hearing the gun and the black man on the motorcycle. I think they were going to do something to that brother anyway. And see, situations like this, man, make me sad. It do. It make me sad. It still make me angry. That when we get pulled over, we get killed by the police. It be on some horrendous shit, man. It still be on that slave shit when they sick them dogs on us, man. It still be on that slave shit, bro. But then hearing his mom speak on the video, man, talking about how they imitated my baby, hearing her words, man, that touched my spirit. And that's why I would never, ever get out here and protest for ICE. Where these Democrat supporters at, huh? Where these black Democrat supporters at? Talking about ICE gonna do us in. We can be deported. We need to fight for these immigrants. No, we still getting terrorized by the police in America. We have our own fight we gotta deal with. Y'all want us to go out here and fight for a group of people that's not fighting for us? Where the immigrants speaking out on Daquan? Where the immigrants at? That's what I want to know. Where the immigrants at? Somebody tell me. Has an African spoke about Daquan? Has a Mexican spoke about Daquan? Has a Caribbean spoke about Daquan? Has a Haitian? Has a non-black non-black immigrant spoke about Daquan? No. Where the Democrats? Huh? Because they sure was wearing them two white people that got unalived by the police real hard. And them white folks was doing something too. They was committing felonies too. Why they not talking about Daquan? But you want me to care about some people that came here illegally or legally, committed crimes here or not committed crimes here, getting deported, getting harassed by ICE. ICE haven't done nobody like Daquan did. ICE has not picked up an immigrant and blamed them like they did like the police in the United States done Daquan. Not at all. I think this is sad that black Democrat supporters not saying nothing about this, and I think this is pathetic. This is the reason why I always say this is not our fight. This is the reason why I say we still being harassed by the police. This is the reason why I say we got other things to worry about dealing with this government that police us every day. We still getting killed out here by these folks, bro. But you want me to run out here for some immigrants that are anti-black American towards me and risk me getting sprayed in the face by ICE or beat up by ICE? Man, heck no. Anyway, RIP to Daquan, man, Daquan Johnson and his family. My condolences go to his family. I hope they give his daughter therapy. Man. I hope he do get justice. I hope he get justice, man. I hope the family stay on top of it. I hope they don't do like other black parents did in the past. When their kids get killed by the police, they be quiet, kind of be silent, don't get us riled up, so they can get a check from suing. And I saw the NAACP get involved in this. That's what got me looking at it kind of strange a little bit. The NAACP involved with it now. You know, the NAACP hadn't really done nothing for black Americans in a long time. So for me to see them write a statement, I'm waiting on the bullshit. I'm waiting on the bullshit. Cause it gotta be some money involved with NAACP get in it, in my opinion. And I don't even know if Ben Crump involved in it. Don't y'all forget about Ben Crump either, these ambulance chasers. So, but anyway, y'all have a good one, man. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna be dropping some more videos today, man. Y'all please stay tuned. And I don't know what's been going on when I post videos. The comments be off. I don't know. I gotta figure that out too. So, but anyway, salute.